Welcome back to our bubble. My name's Katie, and we are in the garden again today. In case you haven't followed with the last few videos I've had, we live in central Kentucky, and it is 76 degrees today, which isn't horribly hot, but we're at about 85% humidity. So it's quite warm out here. Our growing season is really decent. We have between 170 to 210 days in between our first and last frost. So what I need to get done today is behind me, right here, is our peas. Our peas are coming to an end, and to be honest, I'm tired of dealing with them. Peas are time consuming, and we have enough that we've got some good meals now, and we can have some with our meals this winter as well. Something else that I need to do is our strawberries. Even though we put out our ant traps and they have done a wonderful job, I'm still having a bit of an ant problem. So I have put diatomaceous earth heavily on them, and then I believe birds have found them now. I'm just destined to not have strawberries. But so what we're going to do is we're going to gnat them and see if that helps. I have other netting, but I have decided at this point that I am just going to move this netting. We do have a few cabbage. Like this little cabbage is already getting a little head on it. It's just gotten so hot. Cabbage is really, and broccoli, there's broccoli in here as well. They are cold weather crops. And last fall, mine did beautifully, but these are not doing well. And what really surprised me is the broccoli that's covered is very small. This broccoli is the same age as this broccoli that has not been covered. So we're going to go on and just move this netting. This netting has really been super handy. Comes with everything you need. They all pop apart. Have connectors. You can make them different lengths. And it comes with a bunch of the clips. So I'll leave a link below. Of course, it came from Amazon. But I hope this helps. I would like to get at least some strawberries. I used to have a great big strawberry patch. Oh my goodness, 15 years ago. And it died off. So I wanted to try again, and I started this smaller bed. This is one of these investments that I really needed, but just didn't make. And last fall, so that I would get some cabbage, I finally made it. We get cabbage worms really bad. So this really helped last fall to get at least a few cabbage. I usually start in the middle with my clips. That way I can pull from either side to tighten it evenly. One thing I am going to do on the strawberries is I am going to open the back up. Strawberries are self-pollinating. They do have a male and a female part, but the bugs help a lot to drag that pollen around, and I want to make sure that my pollinators can get in there because I really want strawberries. So we're going to open it up a little bit. Now that's better. I should get strawberries out of here now that haven't been nibbled on. So mid-June is about when we really get a huge burst of strawberries. So I only had a couple of weeks anyway. I'm so excited. We're going to pull up the peas. Sure, right here. Oh boy. Now you can see the jungle that was hidden behind my peas. But I have to pull them out because I'm going to run the tiller. The peas are not dead, so all they will do is just get wrapped up around the tines and clog up my tiller. So that's why I pulled them out. And we are going to plant the butternut squash in the middle, and then I have pumpkins that are planted on the end, and I'm going to put them up on the fencing. And then I also have some cantaloupe, which I'm going to put at the other end. So I'm really excited. Let's go get the tiller. Gosh. Sorry. The cicadas are still pretty bad here. Oh my, there's one circling around the camera. Last time I used the tiller to clean up the weeds a little bit, I was getting dive bombed. They were landing all over me. And if you caught me having a fit, I did have my mic turned off. Behind me is a couple of pumpkin plants that I got out of the compost. This is what happens when you're not a very good composter. So we do have other pumpkin plants that have popped up here and there. But I got these fun clips. I got them at Dollar Tree. So we're going to try and clip these up. Fun. See? Very easy. This is the larger clip. Nice. Very nice. Now, I have gone along the same as the tomatoes, and I'm picking the blooms off. So, and these will do fine. They'll straighten up, and I'll keep trying to get them to follow along the fence row. Here we go. Thought I'd show you our clips in action. They're really nice. So we got our butternut squash. Ooh, it's a wasp, sorry. I'm gonna get these in the ground. Butternut squash helps aid with digestion. It also helps with eye health, which would kind of be a given considering it's a real bright orange, just like your carrots. So it also helps to regulate blood pressure. Well, we had a loss. It's broken, but that's okay. So we'll go plant our cantaloupe. So I thought I'd show you firsthand what a cicada looks like. There we go. It won't make noise though. But they don't normally bite, but if they stay on you long enough, they will take a taste of what they're on. So I don't like them landing on me. They are big with big ugly eyes. I don't know. We'll let him go. Ugh. So I decided not to fight with that little trowel. Oops. Well, okay. So now that all of our new transplants are in, we don't want to forget to give them all a nice drink of water. I know I've said we've been getting a lot of rain, but I don't care when you transplant a plant, you give it a drink. So speaking of which, I'm roasting. Let's go make some lemonade. So we're just going to make our lemonade really quick. It doesn't take very long. You need 4 cups of cold water, and we need a cup of boiling water, and then a cup and a quarter of sugar. So when you boil your water, it's going to boil fairly quickly, and so you do need to stir it constantly. That way the sugar doesn't burn to the bottom. We also have a cup of lemon juice, which was around 5 lemons. So what we're going to do is our water, I have actually had it sitting to cool for, 5 minutes. It doesn't take very long at all. And we're going to add it to our cold water. Give that a stir. And then we're going to add our lemon juice. It's a little pulpy. I've kept the pulp in there for the nutritional aspect, actually. Lemons are high in vitamin C. They help with weight management and digestion. And because they're high in vitamin C, it also helps boost your immune system. And lemons aid in the absorption of iron. So lemons are great. That's it. We have our cup of ice. And then don't forget our decorative lemon, of course. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's very good. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me again today, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.